Hey besties, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Kaya. Welcome to my channel. Be sure to subscribe down below, and if you end up liking this video, give me a big thumbs up. Follow me on social media at Kayah Dion, except for my TikTok. It's just at Kayah with a bunch of letters. I'll have them all linked down below, so go ahead and check that out. Today's video is gonna be like a little relationship, friendship advice kind of video. I've never done one like this before, so this is gonna be something new, exciting. I'm just gonna be talking, giving you my opinions on all that life stuff. So I'm also just gonna be doing my makeup while I do this video, so I hope you enjoy that. And without further ado, let's get on into the video. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and start. I have some of the questions on my phone. I asked people on Instagram to send me questions, like relationship, friendship advice questions. And I'm gonna give you guys my 2 cents because I don't think I've ever made a video like this before. So I wanted to try something new. Let me look at the first question that I can answer. What are your turn-on and turn-offs in a relationship or a friendship? Okay, so my biggest turn-off in both a relationship and a friendship would probably have to be like a lack of respect. If you don't have respect for, you know, yourself, for people, for spaces, I just can't. Like, I don't like people who are just plain disrespectful for no reason. And disrespect can mean a bunch of different things. So, you know, like if we're in a relationship, entertaining other girls while we're in a relationship, that's just disrespectful. My turn-ons, I guess, in a friendship and a relationship would just be people who have good energy and like have your best interest at heart. It doesn't feel like, you know, they're against you. Also, effort in a relationship is probably my biggest thing, like showing that you actually appreciate me and reciprocating everything that I do to you, because I really don't like feeling like I'm the only one putting in effort. That's also for friendships too, but friendships is a little harder. So just showing up, putting in effort in all your relationships. What are my love languages? Okay, this question is hard for me because I'm just the type of girl, I always say I don't know because I need all of them equally, right? But I think one of my love languages, my top 2 love languages is probably words of affirmation and gifts, like gift giving and gift receiving. And a lot of people don't like to admit that that's one of their love languages because they think it's materialistic. But I like anything tangible because I'm a sentimental person. So I like to like hold on to things. So a gift doesn't even have to be like, you know, an expensive watch or something. It could just be a teddy bear and I will literally cherish that for the rest of my life. Or like something so small, it could be the smallest little token of appreciation and I will cherish it and appreciate it so much. But then again, like I said, I need all of them. People think that your love language is the only way that they can love you. No. I still need quality time, acts of service. I feel like acts of service is probably last on my list, but words of affirmation, that's my number 1. I need like reassurance now and then, not all the time. I'm not like needy, but definitely I like to hear how you feel about me. They do say actions speak louder than words, but words mean a lot, and I'm really big on communication, hence why I'm a communication major. But I just need you to say the word so that I know that you actually love me. Tips for healthy relationships. So for any relationship, whether it be your family or romantic or your friends, your friendships, I think the biggest thing is just, you know, making time for that person, you know, making sure that they feel appreciated by you, knowing, like making sure that they know that they're important to you. I know it's cliche to say, but communication really is key, and I had to learn this a lot because I used to be the type of person who did not like to say how I felt because I thought I was overreacting, but I realized that the reason I'm feeling my feelings for a reason, so I should bring it up. And if your friends or your significant other makes you feel like, you know, it's not a big deal, if they just don't reassure you that your feelings are valid, or that they just will like never like try their best to not make you feel that way again, they're not worth having a relationship with. So cut them off, okay? Speaking of cutting off, someone asked, do I cut people off? I don't really cut people off because I like to resolve issues. So if I have a problem, I try to resolve it, whether it's within something I need to resolve within myself or resolve with the other person. I think a lot of people in our generation glorify like just cutting people out of your life. People have a problem with someone and just think it's okay to just like cut them off immediately. Like, no. Yeah, they have a problem and think it's okay to cut someone off immediately when it's like, no, you know, grow up and communicate with the person. And obviously it's easier said than done, but that's personally why I don't like to cut people off, especially because if I value, I would say like a friend, because I feel like that's who people are cutting off more, like friends. I value like making my friendship stronger and, you know, keeping people in my life, because I don't know, I just don't like to people aren't disposable. So yeah, I don't really like to cut people off. When it comes to guys though, I'll cut you off in a heartbeat if you are disrespecting me. So yeah, I will cut a guy off easily. I don't have time to be dealing with a guy who doesn't respect me. So yeah. Someone asked how to start loving yourself and knowing your self-worth. I think the main thing is just knowing that you're literally important, like as a person. You just have to really know that the fact that you are a human being, the fact that you're a life living on earth right now makes you significant. Like literally, you're someone's son or you're someone's daughter, so you're already significant in that aspect. You're someone's friend, like your life literally matters just for the simple fact that you are here. Like if you are struggling with like knowing your self-worth and loving yourself, I think you should talk to someone about that. You just have to really affirm yourself and trust yourself and like not seek outside validation, because you can get outside validation but it's not going to be there forever. If someone from the outside can make you feel very worthy, literally they can make you feel like the most unworthy person in the world. So trusting yourself and like finding your worth from within instead of seeking it from outside validation or, you know, other people is really the key thing. Doing daily affirmations really helps. You honestly just have to pretend like you are just that bitch. Like, so just pretend every day and eventually you will get there. Like, and you have to know that it's not something where you're gonna feel 100% every day. That is not what self-love and like confidence is. I think you need to learn to love yourself unconditionally, and that means loving yourself in every state, everything you do. You don't have to like everything you do. You don't have to like everything about yourself, but just loving yourself for the simple fact that you're the only one who will ever be there for you all the time. And focus more on who you are as a person and less about the things that you have or how you look, because all of that will start to reflect what's within, you know? Like if you are a good person with a good heart and you're putting out good energy and, you know, moving with good intentions, all of that will start to reflect on your outward life. It really starts from within. Someone said if your friend is afraid of confrontation and never has your back, is that okay? No, that is not okay, because I don't want a friend who's not going to take up for me when I'm not in the room. Let's say, for example, I have a friend who is another friend. I have two friends, and I'm arguing with another friend. And this friend agrees with me while we're in private, but in public does not say anything to the other friend. Like when we're all together, they don't like tell them that they're in the wrong or that they agree with me. Only when we're in private, they agree with me. I'm not gonna like that person because it's like, why are you being wishy-washy? Stand on what you believe. And yeah. Next question. What is the most important lesson you learned within romantic or platonic relationships? Let me start with relationships. That communication is literally key. You cannot have an issue and let it build up over time, because then you're just gonna blow up on them, and it's so unfair to the person, because when you finally do come with your issues, it's like a long list of things that you like, a long list of gripes you have about them. Whereas when you have the problem, you think about it and you bring it up right then and there, it can be squashed, and then you have to move on. Like, you can't hold on to that after you talk about it. So don't let your problems build up to like this long list of issues before you actually talk about it with the person. With my friendships, I learned that everyone doesn't have to have like this deep karmic friendship connection with me, and I really struggle with that because I just am someone who craves like deep connection. And like going into college is where I realized, like, I ran into a lot of superficial relationship, like a lot of superficial friendships, and in my eyes, like, it was just not worth having. But I think now I finally realized that like everyone doesn't have to be my best friend, you know, for me to hang out with them or spend time with them. And we don't have to talk about, you know, our life story, and I don't know, it just doesn't have to be that deep all the time. I know some people like are like superficial friendships aren't worth the time, but I think, like, you know, why not? You know, you have different friends for different things. That's the thing, you have different friends for different things. I want my friends to be, you know, for everything, but I'm finally realizing that I can have my party friends, I can have my going to lunch friends, I can have my friends who I talk about all of my problems to, you know? And that has really helped me. Someone says they caught feelings for one of their girlfriend, like female friends. Should they tell her? See, that could end either really great or really bad. I think depending on the friend, you can be honest, and hopefully they don't like make it weird if they don't feel the same way and not want to be friends with you anymore. But you have to be okay with the idea of being rejected but still wanting to maintain that friendship. Like, I feel like you can tell one of your friends, like, I've been having these feelings, but I'm not necessarily sure I want to like pursue, but I still want to be your friend, you know, if you don't feel the same way, you know, if it's really a strong feeling. If not, I think it doesn't hurt to keep it to yourself, because it could just like change things, or it'll be fine. Like, it honestly just depends on the friendship and the dynamic and what you really feel in your heart. If you really feel it in yourself that they need to know that you have these feelings. But I personally fear rejection, so I would not do it unless I knew for a fact that they felt the same way. And I'm just being honest. Could I date or marry someone with a different belief? If it's religious beliefs, probably yeah, because I don't consider myself religious per se. I do have like spiritual beliefs, but like if someone's Muslim and I'm, you know, whatever I am, it's not gonna stop me from wanting to be in a relationship with them. But if they're like Republican, no, sweetie, cannot do that. So like, that is just where I draw the line. I feel like when it comes to religion, all of the religions say the same thing. Like, at the end of the day, they all are the same. They all are the same foundationally. I would say if it's political differences, the answer will probably be no, because there's just nothing I can do with you at that point. Thoughts on dating at a young age. I have a lot of thoughts on this. Don't do it if you're in high school. Literally, it's just no point. Like, obviously that's my perspective. This is my perspective, and I have to say that because everyone has a different perspective. Everyone has a different life experience. Like, obviously if someone has a high school sweetheart, they're gonna be like, you know, it might be worth it. But I think in today's day and age, it's not worth it because you're just so young. Like, you need to focus on yourself. Like serious relationships should just not be had at that young of an age, because like they really have a significant impact on your life and your like development. And I just don't think I want a 12-year-old to be in a relationship, like a serious relationship. Like, it's okay to like go hang out with people, go to the movies with someone, have your first kiss and all that, but like when it gets too serious, that's just when I think it's just like, girl, no. It should just be fun, nothing too serious, because like, no. And obviously that's my perspective, because there are people who are still with their significant other from high school, so you know, they're gonna have different opinions, but that's just my opinion. Alright, so that's it for all of the questions. If you made it this far, thank you so much. If you're not already, go ahead and subscribe down below. If you want to be a part of the next like Q&A type thing, go ahead and follow me on Instagram at Kayah Dion. You can also follow me on Twitter at Kayah Dion, and follow me on TikTok at Kayah. I will have them all linked down below, so don't be afraid to, you know, follow me. Give me a little follow. Might follow you back, you know, let's help each other out. And yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.